First up on the bulletin, let's tell you how a sinister Khalistani plot is unraveling in the state of Punjab. This is the mega explosive exclusive we are getting for you here on Blueprint. Well, just days ago, armed mob had attacked and laid siege to the Ajnala police station during Guru Granth Sahib as a shield. Remember, this act was carried out on the instructions of Khalistani poster boy Amrit Pal Singh. But it seems that there is a scheme in place to bleed India. This entire brigade is trying to fan hatred. In fact, Times now has managed to access, that's the big breaking news we are getting for you, access a damning intel report which reveals attempts to disturb communal harmony by targeting Amrit Pal to flare up the sentiments. This intel alert reads that anti-national elements have plans to carry out an attack on Amrit Pal of Waris, Punjab to cause him physical harm. No further indications as to the identity of the persons to carry out this attack, and intended place of the attack or the mode of attack is available in this note that Times now has access. It has asserted, however, that financial activities or flow of funds of the organization are now being very closely monitored. But Amrit Pal says that more than threats, he sees the agencies as the real threat to him.
भाई साहब लगातार खदशा जताया जा रहा है कि थोड़ा जान को खतरा है या कितनी एजेंसियां लगी हुई हैं।
देखो जान को खतरा चलो जिदन महाराज ने कहते ना भी जिदन आई है किसी की उन्होंने कोई रोक नहीं सकता है जिसका साहिब डाडा हो तो उसको मार ना सके कोई जिहदा साहिब डाडा है जिन्ना चिर सतगुर ने श्वास लिखे उन्हें पूरे करने हैं। सो मैनूं लगदा इन्हां गल्लां दी फिक्र सदों सतगुर नूं हैगी है। जान नूं खतरा जिहड़ी एजेंसियां कहंदियां उन्हां दा ही खतरा हो सकदा सानूं होर किसी ने सानूं की करना है।
So let me go across to Priyank Tripathi. Priyank, you've exclusively managed to access here on Times Now a threat which has been given that to Amrit Pal Singh. Tell us why it's very worrisome, given the slew of terror attacks that we have seen, even of some of the biggest known names of Punjab, such as even Deep Sindhu in the past. Why this is a worrisome thing, not just for the personal security of Amrit Pal Singh, but also for India and its peace and tranquility.
Certainly, Meghna, if you look at the manner in which the crew of Amrit Pal Singh has happened in Punjab, a person who had left the country for his further higher studies in 2012, suddenly comes back and he claimed that he has been a friend of Deep Sindhu and he has come back to India to propagate the ideology of Deep Sindhu. Deep Sindhu was the one who was a film star. He was associated with name and fame. But Amrit Pal's emergence once again in Punjab with a religious color is something very serious in nature for the agencies. Because if you look at Deep Sindhu and compare it with Amrit Pal Singh, certainly Deep Sindhu was on the glamour side, although Amrit Pal's preachings and whatever he's saying, his followers are on the religious side. What is happening right now that he is propagating the idea of Khalistan. He himself says that he does not too much believe in the constitution of India, and the manner in which he had his supporters at Bad inside with Guru Granth Sahib inside the police station clearly shows that they are on the aggressive side. There is a threat, according to agency, which could be there on Amrit Pal, which is being planned by the external element of the of India. They know it for the fact that this person is of high risk importance for India, and if something happens to him, suddenly Punjab will once again go back to boiling Punjab, which we have seen in the past. That's why the agencies have kept it on high alert. They have given this instruction to the Punjab police to provide proper security to Amrit Pal Singh.
Well, thank you so much, Priyank, for getting us this mega exclusive. That on your screens, we are getting you details of how there is an credible intel report that Priyank has managed to access for us, which says that on the hit list is none other than Amrit Pal Singh. He, of course, on his part says that he fears for his life from the agencies, no one else. Meanwhile, let's tell you how from a businessman in Dubai to radical advocate of the Khalistan, Amrit Pal has been challenging the state and the nation by openly demanding tukde of Bharat. In fact, the ruling dispensation in Punjab is saying that the administration will not allow anyone to disturb law and order situation though.
ये माहौल तो खराब करने के लिए तो दिख रहा है कि पर किसी ने भेजा, कौन सी एजेंसी ने भेजा अमृतपाल को, कौन सी सेंटर टीम का हाथ है, ये अब हम क्लियर नहीं कर सकते। किसी ना किसी आदमी का हाथ उसके पीछे जरूर है कि जो पंजाब का माहौल खराब करने की कोशिश करता है। पर पंजाब की जो पुलिस है, जो पंजाब की सरकार है, ऐसा कभी नहीं होने देगी। तो
कौन प्लान कर रहा है, कौन आदमी है जो एकदम से आकर के यहाँ इतनी पॉपुलैरिटी कर रहा है और अपनी जुबान में जो आ रहा है वो बोले जा रहा है। तो पंजाब के लोगों को ये पसंद नहीं है। बेसिकली पंजाब ऐसे लोगों को पसंद नहीं करता। विरोधियों का काम है, उन्होंने कुछ ना कुछ ये ऐसी कुछ बातें बोल के अपने को जीवित रखने की वो कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ नहीं है।
With that, big breaking news which is coming in, opposition is gunning for Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar. It says that despite Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann saying that Pakistan is behind Khalistan's provocation in Punjab, why is it not taking any strict action? Listen in.
अमृत पाल पंजाब को तोड़ने को, पंजाब के भाईचारे को कमजोर करने के बयान देता है और लेकिन कुछ नहीं है। ये सरकार ये समझ ही नहीं पा रही कि पंजाब एक सीमावर्ती राज्य है जो अभी भी आया है कि उसके ऊपर हमला हो सकता है। जब ऐसा वातावरण होता है तो जो विरोधी ताकतें हैं, जो भारत को कमजोर करना चाहती हैं, जो देश के अंदर अराजकता फैलाना चाहती हैं, ऐसे बहुत सारी एजेंसियां जो सक्रिय हो जाती हैं। मान साहब मुख्यमंत्री जी भी ने कहा कि इसके पीछे आईएसआई का हाथ है। तो भाई हाथ का पता चल गया तो अब उस हाथ को काटना भी तो आपका दायित्व है ना। पंजाब के अंदर कानून का राज हो, पंजाब के अंदर अमन हो, शांति हो, ये राज्य सरकार की सबसे प्राथमिकता होनी चाहिए।
ये एक फुल फ्लेज डीजीपी होना चाहिए जो इंडिपेंडेंटली, जो किसी की मर्जी पर ना हो, वो काम कर सकता हो। उसकी जो स्पीचेज हैं, उसका बोलने का लिहाज, वो पंजाब और जो उसकी बातें हैं वो पाकिस्तान की बात कर रहा है, वो हम कभी कबूल नहीं करेंगे। सीआरपीएफ क्या करेगी अगर पॉलिटिकल विल नहीं है? सीआरपीएफ पंजाब पुलिस के अंडर ही रहेगी, उनके साथ चलेगी। तो जहां तो टाइम ही नहीं है गवर्नमेंट के पास, तो
कहीं ना कहीं लगता है लॉ एंड ऑर्डर नहीं प्रॉपरली,
लॉ एंड ऑर्डर टोटली कोलैप्स है।
Well, with that, there is some big breaking news coming in. Former Aam Aadmi Party MLA says Meghna Singh that the law and order system has completely crumbled under the AAP Sarkar. Listen in.
Untrained government being run by completely untrained people who do not understand the constitution. ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਅੰਬੇਦਕਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਫੋਟੋ ਨੇ, ਕੰਮ ਉਹਦੇ ਉਲਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਸਟਾਰਟਿੰਗ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਹੋਈ ਆ। ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਅੱਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁੱਛਣ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਨ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ, ਉਹ ਗਵਰਨਰ ਐਡਰੈਸ ਤੇ ਬਜਟ ਇਜਲਾਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਛਾਂਗੇ। ਭਗਵੰਤ ਮਾਨ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਫੇਲਿਅਰ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਆਪ ਮੰਨ ਰਿਹਾ ਵਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਸਟੇਟ ਨੂੰ ਗਵਰਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੋਰ ਫੋਰਸ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਬਾਰਡਰਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਡਰੱਗਸ ਟ੍ਰੈਫਿਕਿੰਗ ਕਿੱਡੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਪੱਧਰ ਤੇ BSF ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ, 50 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਦਾ ਦਾਇਰਾ ਵਧਾਇਆ। ਸੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਇਹ ਪਰਸੈਪਸ਼ਨ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਮੇਰਾ ਵਿਊ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੈਂਟਰਲ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਸੀਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਇਨਐਬਿਲਿਟੀ ਤੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਇਨਕੰਪੀਟੈਂਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜ਼ਾਹਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਪੱਧਰ ਤੇ ਕਰਜ਼ਾ ਚਾੜਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ।
Well, let's go across to our panelists. Joining us today, SS Channy, BJP spokesperson, as well as a former Home Secretary. Prabhloj Singh is joining us, the founder of Human Rights Protection Group. In fact, also joining us, Parvinder Singh Sethi, a political analyst. Iman Singh Khara is joining us, the Secretary of Legal Affairs of Waris, Punjab, the Jatte Bande of Bhai Amrit Pal Singh. So I'm going to come to you first, Mr. Khara, because it's important for us to understand who would benefit by an assassination bid on Amrit Pal Singh, because we just heard him soundbite. He says, मुझे तो लगता है कि शायद एजेंसी ही मेरे अगेंस्ट assassination करने की कोशिश करे।
See, ma'am, first of all, there is no person who can match the status of Bhai Amrit Pal Singh in Punjab. No political leader, no other any samparda, and all those anti-Punjab elements who don't wish the welfare of Punjab, who are against the welfare of Sikh Qawm, who are against the freedom of the Sikh
But
Qawm,
that's what you would have said earlier. That's what Waris Punjab they said earlier about Deep Sindhu. Then that didn't end well, which is why I'm asking you this question.
No, Bhai Amrit Pal Singh is talking about the sovereignty of the Sikh nation. the Pashahi Dawa which was bestowed upon the Sikh nation by Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. And now Bhai Amrit Pal Singh is talking about the sovereignty of Sikh nation. So all those forces who want to make the Sikhs the slave of Hindustan, they will try to make any assassination attempt on Bhai Amrit Pal Singh. And all those, and I believe that all those, these schools of Indian states who are propagating this concept of slavery upon the Sikh nation, they will try to perpetrate any attempt on Bhai Amrit Pal Singh.
But who are they? Can you name them? Do you suspect anyone?
In my opinion, all those leaders of these leaders of Punjab, Aam Aadmi Party leaders, Congress leaders, these Badal group leaders, Bhajpa leaders who are just jealous of the height and stature of Bhai Amrit Pal Singh, who are just, I want to say in simple and frank language, who are the dalals of the center. They will benefit from any assassination attempt on Bhai Amrit Pal Singh.
That's a big charge you've made. Let me go across to Mr. Sethi. You just heard it. He says, amongst others, Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar could be one of the people who wants to try and assassinate a man they say that they are jealous of because of his popularity.
नहीं देखिए, सरकारों का किसी के जेलसी करने का काम नहीं है, चाहे राज्य सरकार है चाहे सेंट्रल सरकार है। ये पंजाब, दिस इज वेरी वेरी सेंसिटिव इशू। पंजाब एक बॉर्डर स्टेट है और यहाँ का जो माहौल दिन प्रतिदिन खराब हो रहा है, और जो देश के अंदर, देश के अलग अलग प्रांतों के अंदर जो सिख, देशभक्त सिख रहते हैं, उनके लिए बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो रहा है। उनको बड़ी शक की नजर से देखा जा रहा है। अगर देखिए, अगर वो अमृत संचार कर रहे हैं उनका स्वागत है, अगर वो सिक्खी का प्रचार कर रहे हैं उनका स्वागत है, लेकिन खालिस्तान के एजेंडे को अगर वो चला रहे हैं या इस तरह की कोई बात कर रहे हैं तो वो उनका अपना एक मत हो सकता है, लेकिन देश के सिखों का ये मत नहीं है। वो देश के प्रति वफादार हैं और देश के अंदर, पूरे देश के अंदर आप देखिए, दिल्ली जैसे राजधानी के अंदर 8-9 हमारे ऐतिहासिक गुरुद्वारे हैं, पटना साहब के अंदर
आप डाइग्रेस कर रहे हैं बिकॉज व्हाट मिस्टर खाड़ा हैज सेड दैट द पंजाब गवर्नमेंट बेनिफिट्स from giving out threats like this to Amrit Pal Singh. Whether or not you agree with his ideology is different.
देखिए, पंजाब गवर्नमेंट का काम है सरकार चलाना। अगर आपके किसी के साथ मतभेद है,
सरकार कैसे चला रहे थे, हमने ये भी देखा आपको, how you literally kneel down to the supporters of Amrit Pal Singh when they went to the Ajnana police station. उसके अगले ही दिन आपको बोलना पड़ा, 5 दिन से एक आदमी को कस्टडी में लिया था, आपको बोलना पड़ा कि नहीं, ये तो वहां पर थे ही नहीं, हमने तो आज ही छोड़ दिया उनको।
नहीं, देखिए वो एक कानून का मामला था जिसके अंदर कोई व्यक्ति निर्दोष था, उसके खिलाफ एक एजिटेशन होता है।
ये एब्डिकेशन ऑफ द लॉ एंड ऑर्डर नहीं है।
मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, एजिटेशन के अंदर हजारों लोग आते हैं, हजारों लोगों के अंदर अगर 10-20 लोग खालिस्तान का नारा लगा देते हैं तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि हजारों लोग उसकी फेवर में हैं। मैं किसी चीज के हर व्यक्ति का अपना मत है, मैं उस बात के ऊपर नहीं आता, लेकिन ऐसा काम करने से पूरे देश के सिखों के अंदर जो है एक भय का माहौल और उनको एक अलग दृष्टि से देखा जाना और उनकी जान माल के।
Many would say it is the job of the state, it is the job of the central government to ensure that the people in India feel secure. But clearly, look at those visuals. Is law and order being upheld? We'll let the viewers decide. Prabhlot Singh, do you think there is a concerted effort to try and fan these fears, not just fear of Khalistani, but also that of assassinations and murders which we've seen rising, especially in a border state, rising over the last 1 year?
See, Meghna, what I'm able to figure out from the recent happenings is that there is an attempt to polarize the people of Punjab. And with this threat to Amrit Pal Singh, to his life, and if God forbid something like that happens, of course Punjab will burn, right? So, and another thing I want to bring to everybody's attention is, I think more than the lack of action from the Chief Minister, it is the Chief Minister missing in action. So when all this happened in Ajnala, I don't think the Chief Minister was himself in Punjab. And I think he's been off late distracted, sometimes he's been traveling to Gujarat, sometimes to Mumbai. And if we need central forces in Punjab, then we also need the Chief Minister, the Honorable Chief Minister of Punjab, to be stationed in Punjab, for these things to be tackled in the right manner. What do you feel about it?
Well, that is a good point that you've made, Iman Singh Khara. Let me come back to you because you've heard what Mr. Sethi has said, and there are others as well who are now coming out and saying, yes, there are lapses on the part of the state. But what happens from here on for Amrit Pal Singh? There is credible intelligence that his life is under threat. Will he now pull back the way he has been in the limelight, pushing a Khalistani agenda?
No, Bhai Amrit Pal, he said that I have given my head, my sir to Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. So now there is no thing of retracting back or going back. But if the central government and the state government feels that the atmosphere of Punjab should be safe and secure.
Well, unfortunately, there seems to be a bit of a problem. Your video has gone up. Yes, I think you are returned now. But the state government, Mr. Khara, has very clearly said that all the funding is coming from Pakistan. Is that where the funding is coming from? That's part of the larger anti-India plot being funded from Pakistan? True.
No, ma'am, in my opinion, if the central and state government where I left, if they feel that the atmosphere of Punjab should be preserved, then the topmost security should be provided to Bhai Amrit Pal Singh. Because if anything happens to Bhai Amrit Pal Singh, who will be responsible then? These leaders, I want to say that these leaders of Punjab, they are people of, they are too skeptical. Dogla type of persons, they want to benefit from any attempt on Bhai Amrit Pal Singh.
Is that true, Mr. SS Channy? Big charge coming in from Waris Punjab that it is the BJP, the central government, which also benefits with threats like this to Bhai Amrit Pal.
Not at all. How come the central government or the BJP will benefit from these kind of things? This is solely, I can tell you, it started with the defeat of Mr. Bhagwant Singh Mann from Sangrur, where Mr. Mann, who's again a pro-Khalistani member of parliament, he won. And that was the time, people like Amrit Pal, they thought that this is the time to jump in. And he started planning and executing his plans. And he was nowhere, but he just, all of a sudden, he has been on the scene, and there has been a lot of halla gula, and what all he's doing is not good for him, good for the state, good for any organization he's heading, and again that is also disputed, but it is not in the overall interest of the state and the people of Punjab. And again, we are a border state, highly sensitive, and across the border we are having the worst kind of enemy, and they are doing everything to dislodge the state government and also affect the sovereignty of our country. But if the state government has been in a position to take care of such elements and should not have allowed even the police to buckle. Police Punjab is known for bravery, and they were in a position to even tackle the terrorism. But now the police officers, you can see when they are briefing media or otherwise, they don't know what to say.
They were cornered and pushed back, especially in Ajnala. Let me put that across to Mr. Sethi. In Delhi, the Aam Aadmi Party says we can't do anything, our hands are shackled because we don't have the police force. Now you have the police force in one of the most sensitive border states, and look what is happening. Those visuals are telling, Mr. Sethi. Whose failure is that then?
नहीं, देखिए, चाहे राज्य सरकार है, चाहे सेंट्रल सरकार है, सभी इस बारे में बिल्कुल मुस्तैद हैं, जो इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसी हैं, लेकिन पंजाब की और जो सेंट्रल सरकार की आपस की कोऑर्डिनेशन के साथ, देखिए, जब तक कोई पुलिस के पास
के बाद ऐसी ही हालत होती है।
नहीं, देखिए, जब सड़क के ऊपर हजारों लोग आ जाते हैं, उसको इस तरह जिस प्रकार दिल्ली में किसान आते हैं, जिस प्रकार हरियाणा के अंदर आम रहीम को अरेस्ट
इसके लिए ना बंदोबस्त था, ना एक्स्ट्रा डिप्लॉयमेंट थी, और ये ले सीज किया था वो भी एक पुलिस स्टेशन को।
नहीं, ये जब देखिए हजारों लोग सड़कों पे होते हैं, तो कोई भी सरकार हो, किसी भी प्रांत की सरकार हो, चाहे सेंट्रल सरकार हो, वो कोई भी स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन नहीं लेती ताकि उस प्रांत का माहौल खराब ना हो, किसी का जान माल का नुकसान हो ना हो, किसी को चोट ना लगे।
जिस प्रकार because right now what we have seen is an intelligence failure. There is a lot of blame game, but in the midst of it all, there is a heightened push to try and pull and fan the flames of Khalistani resurgence. Who's to blame?
So Meghna, I think the Chief Minister of Punjab should take accountability for what is happening on the ground right now. And unfortunately, you know, if there is something happening in Ajnala and the police are getting orders over the phone from a chief minister who's not in the state and maybe somewhere else, you know, then what do you expect? If the chief minister realizes that this is a border state and there is threat from a neighboring country to the state and what is happening on the ground, then the chief minister should make sure that, you know, the state gets this full attention. You know, the people of Punjab have voted for a political party, they voted for change. The same people deserve that the chief minister pays full attention.
But unfortunately, the visuals that we have seen in Punjab, they tell a very clear story as to what is wrong. However, who's to blame for that? Well, for that, the blame game continues. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us here on the show. That was the Mega Times Now exclusive. With that, a short break. Lots more on the other side.